might need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful. Another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil. I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special. You gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dejana. Everyone calls me DJ. If you're not new here, welcome the fuck back. What is up? Thanks for stopping by again. Today is going to be a story time about when I almost got motherfucking kidnapped. Yes, you heard it, when I almost got kidnapped. Okay, so we gotta go way the fuck back, and so this was back when I was probably, I think it was like 14 or 15, definitely not over 15. I think I was either 14 or 15, because I remember being young enough to where it was like super creepy. I mean, it's super creepy at any age you're at, but you know, I just remember I was very young. So me and my sister, my mom, and my dad, I think this is a little later. I don't know if my dad was there, but we all went to visit my family, like, and so I lived in Palmdale. Well, I lived in Palmdale, and then my family lived all over LA. So this particular time we went to visit my tia chica, and she lived in Compton, or she lived out of Compton. Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. And my cousin Danny and my Theo Queen and like just a bunch of my uncles and aunts and stuff. And I'm not really sure if it was a holiday or not, but I remember we always went on holidays, or just to visit sometimes, but usually we went on holidays. I'm not sure if it was a holiday, but anyways, so we went to visit them in Compton. And anyone familiar with Compton knows it's a rough area, so you actually have to be really careful. Like, I remember you can't even, like, I wouldn't even be able to wear certain colors when I went over there. Like, it was a very dangerous area, low-key, but we went there so often, like, it didn't even faze me. And I was also really young. Like, I'm just used to being around that area because I was always seeing my family, and like my favorite cousin Danny lives there. Shout out to you, Danny. I fucking miss you and I love you so much. So yeah, as I was saying, we went to visit my aunt and uncle. And so my mom, whenever we went to visit them, they would all chop it up, and then me and my cousins would just like do our own thing, like wreak havoc, basically. No, we would just we would like, definitely, they would drink and we would drink too. Like, we would sneak off, or we would stay either at the house and drink with the family, low-key, even though I feel like everybody knew, or we would sneak out and go to my cousin Danny's friend's house. So this particular time we went to, sorry, that was my ringtone. So this time we went to meet up with my cousin's friend Gabby and Alexia, and they're really cool. We always had a good time together. We would always just go sneak off and drink, you know. We would just be hood rats in the city.
To a car.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
It all
just hanging out and we would go to different parties. We go to house parties, or we would just go kick it at their friend's house and drink and eat or whatever. So so this time I'm pretty sure my little sister was there. My sister Leslie, Danny, my cousin, Alexia, my cousin's friend, and Gabby, my cousin's friend. We were all friends, but you know, like, I met them offhand. So, and they lived in the area. So I remember me, Danny, and Leslie walked to Alexia's house, or maybe Gabby's house. I don't remember whose house first, but we went to like pick everyone up, walking, obviously, because we were all like 15, 16. Mind you, I don't know why our parents weren't fucking cracking the whip on us, but you were just running amok out there. Anyways, that's how it usually was. But so we ended up going to get the girls, and we were like kicking it. I think we were kicking it at Alexia's house. I'm not positive, but we were kicking it somewhere in Compton at one of our girls' house, and it was just the 5 of us. Yeah, it was just the 5 of us, all of us underage, and we're like, one of us came up with the idea, hey, we should go get some liquor at the store. And then we're like, wait, so how are we gonna get the liquor? And then one of us was like, I don't remember who, this was so long ago, I'm just going off what I barely remember. I just remember someone was like, oh, we can just have like a bum off the street buy. And we're like, fuck yeah, that sounds like a dope idea. Let's go do it. Like, let's get fucked up. Let's have someone buy us liquor. And so we walked to the nearest liquor store, which if I remember correctly, it was somewhere like in the cut, like in somewhere on Long Beach Boulevard. And if y'all don't know where Long Beach Boulevard is, yeah, it's where the hustle and bustle goes on, if you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of sex trafficking, and you know, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on that street. But you know, I wasn't like fully aware, obviously, and I also didn't care because I was like a really young kid, and I always had the little horns, you know, coming out. So I just didn't. I was like, okay, let's just get the liquor or whatever. And my cousin and his friends, like, they're from there, so obviously they like run the streets all the time. They're always walking around, so they weren't worried, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't even care. And so we end up going to the liquor store, right? And okay, so this is like gets to the crazy part where I swear I have a guardian angel. Like, I kid you not, this sounds tacky and far-fetched, but I swear to you, I have had a guardian angel my whole life, because I've been in so many messed up situations where I didn't end up like dying, or something really drastically bad didn't end up happening, or I was like this close to like dying or something, that it's insane, like throughout my whole life. And I'll get to that later. I'll make more story times. This is just one that I remembered, and it always like kind of stuck with me, and it hits me a little hard because, you know, sex trafficking is a real thing going on right now. It's been going on obviously since I was a kid, and it's scary. And you know, obviously this video, I'm not trying to make a joke of it. It's not something to take lightly, but at the time, you know, I just didn't even think. I was just in shock, and like even to this day, I'm just like, wow, like that was such a crazy situation, and my life could have literally ended up so bad, like compared to what it is now. You know, like I'm truly blessed for the life that I have, and I'm really grateful for the things and my life. Anyways, so as I was saying, we go to the liquor store on Long Beach Boulevard, and we're kids. We see this like bum guy, he's on his bike, and we're like, one of my friends made a comment like, oh, look at that bum on his bike. Like, we're all laughing at him, and I was laughing. We were like kids. I was really immature, but I just remember specifically like making fun of this like homeless dude, or I don't know if he was homeless, it was just like a cholo on a bike, but we were making fun of him, or for whatever reason I just remember laughing at him. I don't know if this is like completely correct, but from my memory, this is what I always remembered. And it was this like cholo looking guy, bald I believe, with the big black shirt and some big baggy jeans, and he was like riding around on his bike kind of around the liquor store. He ended up like leaving the liquor store area and then coming back, I guess. I don't know. He was riding around his bike, and then so we're like, okay, we gotta find someone to buy us alcohol, and we're like waiting around the liquor store. And we're like, okay, well, let's ask the guy on the bike, because he's like the only one that keeps riding around here. So we asked him, we're like, hey, like, and all of us like look like little kids, I'm sure. Like, we're all like 15, 14, 16. Like, we look like little preteen ass, teenager ass, up to no good ass kids, okay? And so I remember we asked him, we're like, hey, can you buy us some liquor? And then he's like, okay, yeah, just give me the money and I'll buy you liquor. And so we tell him what to buy, which I think I remember being MD. If y'all don't know what MD is,
Oh hell no!
MD's, Mickey's, and like, I remember MD and Mickey's, and I think I know there was something else. Just like the cheapest, probably UV. I'm not sure, but I remember it was MD, Mickey's, and I'm pretty sure UV. Like, we just gave them money to buy like bullshit. Mind you, I think we got this money from our freaking parents. So, and this was like the most nasty malt liquor. You know, when you're like underage, that's what you drank at that time. So we just had him buy us like the nastiest shit on the shelf. So we're waiting outside in the parking lot. Yeah, we're waiting. I'm trying to see if I remember this correctly. Yeah, so he gets us the liquor, right? He gets us the liquor, and we're like kind of talking shit like, oh, at least we got this bum to buy us liquor. We like thought we were so cool because we're underage and we're drinking this nasty cheap ass liquor that's gonna make us all vomit and throw up, and within like 3 hours we're gonna black out and just whatever. So we're waiting, talking shit. He comes out, gives us the liquor, and we're like, all right, peace, like thanks, bye, toodaloo. And so he leaves. Okay, this is the part where he leaves out of the area, and literally, I kid you freaking not, I will never ever in my life forget this memory. This literally stuck with me for so long. And this is when I really believed, like started believing like that I had like angels watching me, like crazy shit. So we start walking, and it's like a hot summer's day. I almost feel like this was on 4th of July. I'm not sure. I have to ask my cousin Danny in the comments if you're watching this, or message me. Let me know if you remember if this was a holiday or what this was, because I still remember what I was wearing. I was wearing blue jean shorts with a red crop top. Obviously it wasn't a short crop top, it went covered my belly and stuff. It was red striped, black, or not black and white, red and white. And this moment happened so fast. So literally we're walking away with alcohol. My friend Alexa's holding the Mickeys, one in this hand and one in the other, and like I'm holding, I think I was holding one of like either the Four Loko or the UV, whatever the F we got. And so we're walking, and Long Beach Boulevard's like right there on the street of the liquor store, and then we are crossing, like we're walking kind of on Long Beach Boulevard to cross and walk across to back to the neighborhoods across the parking lot. So we're all walking there, like excited to drink. This ghetto ass car fucking pulls up. So here, I gotta put this down. So I'm like walking here. I'm walking on the side closest to where the car was. My sister's walking above me. Alexa and Gabby are walking in front. I think my cousin Danny was walking next to my sister because they're like best buddies. And so I'm kind of walking on the outside. This car pulls up. This is me. Okay, so as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. My camera died or something, but so the guy pulls up to me and my fellow underage friends. Like, mind you, underage, but we were like 15, 16, and 14. Like, that was like the highest the age went was like 16. I'm pretty sure everyone there was like at least like 15 and 14. This motherfucker drives up next to me. The door, I just remember a car door swinging open, and he pulls out a gun to my face. Like, I'm right here and his car is right here, and the gun is like right here. Like, I'm that close. Like, you know, it's just enough to like block. It's just like a seat away, and he just get the fuck in the car. I kid you not, my whole motherfucking short ass little life flashed before my eyes. I was so terrified. All of my friends just froze. Like, it happened like this, like in the blink of an eye it happened, and I froze, and I was literally about to get in that car. Like, I was like, you know what, I'd rather get in the car than get me or my friends or my family shot. So I swear to you, like, I was like, alright, I'm gonna get my little ass in the car. So I start walking up to the car, and the car was like literally like 2 or 3 steps. Like, I was on the sidewalk, the car was like obviously on the road. It was like 1, 2, 3, and I would have been like maybe 4, and I would have been in that motherfucking car seat with that fucking man. I don't really remember how he looked. I kind of blocked it out because it was very traumatizing for me, honestly. I think it was so like not funny, but I was a kid. Let me finish the story anyway. So after that happened, the freaking bum, so quote unquote bum, as I was walking up to the car, the bum that had already paid for our liquor and sped off on his bicycle. So we thought, I literally saw him go around the corner. I thought he was gone. And he freaking comes up in front of me on his bike. Like, I'm on the sidewalk. He speeds up in front of me. He pulls out a gun on the guy that pulled out a gun on us. And it was like, leave her the fuck alone. We were just like, we all booked it. Like, we booked it across the parking lot and we were like busting up. I know it's not funny, but we were like 15, 14, like, it was funny at the time. Like, we thought it was funny. We were like, oh my god, what the fuck? We're like, oh shit. I was like, don't drop the fucking liquor, Alexia. Like, we're just like laughing, running as fast as we can, and we're just so, like, it was like scary, but it was just like it happened so fast. Like, I cannot believe. And so we ran across, shot across that parking lot, didn't look back, don't know what happened with that guy and him. I just know guy on the bike, the bum that we were making fun of, which I don't even know if he was a bum. He might have just been a crackhead, or he might have just been like, I don't know who that was. I don't know why he was there, but he was there and he literally saved my entire life. Like, I'll never forget how he looks. I'll never forget his bike. I'll never forget him. Like, that was literally so crazy, and I'll never forget that experience because it was just so, it was way too close for comfort. Like, I swear when I tell you guys that happened, and like, I was literally right about to walk in the car. Like, the door, like, he drove up with the, like, the door's already open, I think, or it swung open right when it came up to me, and he's like, get the fuck in the car with the gun. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the fuck in the car. Like, it took me like 2 seconds. I hesitated. I was like, I'm gonna get in the car. That guy came up so quick. It's like he came out of nowhere. It was by far one of the most crazy, and honestly, for me, now that I look back on it, it was very spiritual for me. It sounds kind of silly. Anyone who's spiritual like I am, or, you know, I just feel like that was like a guardian angel. Like, that didn't just happen for no reason. That wasn't no freaking coincidence. Like, I was 15 years old. This was before I even knew about sex trafficking. This is before I really knew about much anything in life. You know, I was very ignorant and naive, and I had so much to learn, and I learned so much from then to now. But I'll never forget that, honestly. And to anyone that was there, y'all know that was crazy, but for me, that was crazy because he had the gun pulled out on me.
You gonna die.
Like, I was about to be the one. He told me to get in the car. Y'all could have just left probably right after. Like, that guy just, the freaking, my guardian angel literally pulled up in front of me and like protected me out of nowhere. Like, I thought he left. So it was just a really crazy experience, and I'll never forget it, and I'm forever grateful for that man who literally saved my entire life, and I'll never forget that. I just remember we all were running, laughing, like making fun of it, and then we ran back to Alexia's house and we were like drinking, pounding the liquor, like all cracking jokes, laughing about it. Obviously, like, I didn't even take it serious at the time. I was a little shook, but you know, when you're that young, it's easier to like block shit out, so you just kind of like, oh, that was funny, whatever. And now I'm like, whoa. And even like a few years after that, like after I turned 18, I always thought about that experience, and it was always an experience I kind of wanted to share with people. Disclaimer, honestly, obviously I'm gonna put like little jokes and stuff in this video and memes and stuff, but sex trafficking is a real thing, and it's really scary, and it's happening to thousands and thousands of children around the world. I mean, I don't know the statistics, but I read about it all the time. I see it all over my timeline, and I hear about it all the time. And I also I watch crime documentaries and stuff all the time, so like it's a very serious thing. So I hope no one takes offense to this. Obviously, I was almost a victim to this, so it's scary to me, but yeah, it was just, that was a very scary experience, and I just thought I'd share that experience with you guys. And you know, it was funny at the time, and it was like all fun and games and jokes, and like I'm just telling you guys how the story went, you know, so I hope no one gets offended, but that's just literally what happened. And you know, I'm just very blessed that someone came and saved my life, basically. I swear, I really do feel like I have guardian angels, because that's not the first time that something crazy almost happened to me and then it didn't. Like that's like the freaking like 20th time, and I just need to start counting my blessings and like start freaking like really appreciating, like, I mean, I do really appreciate all the blessings that come my way, but I just wanted to share that with you guys because that one hits close to home. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed that story. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm a little shook because it was really crazy, and it's also something I haven't talked about in a minute. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys want me to tell you guys about other story times, let me know in the comments below, or let me know what you guys want to hear in general. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.